What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Saturday. I am recording this for a second time because the first time my contraption here that holds my phone decided to be on the camera button, and so it was rapid firing, taking video, taking it back. And so I had a lot of good things to say there, so I'm hoping I can recapture what I was saying there back in this video. So first things first, what's going on? Pixel Cash Games here. Lots going on. Lots of mess, lots of sorting going on. And why is my basement a mess? Well, the first reason is because my daughter becomes a Pixel Cash Games employee on Saturdays. So she comes in and there's a little bit of residue from Pixel Cash Games artwork that she does. And by the way, if you guys were wondering, look at this. She's looking to sell her Lego pieces. So be on the lookout for that. Who knows, it might be going up on the website. Speaking of the website, couple exciting developments that have happened. I have a distributor for TCG accessories. So if you are looking to purchase sleeves, card holders, boxes, what have you, a couple things I can mention is I like to ship really fast, so I'm going to be competitive in that regard. But I also plan on giving some discounts out this month for the month of Halloween. So just an interesting thing to note. So if you scoot over to the website, again, pixelcashgames.com, there's a little bit more inventory up there. There's more games. We've got a couple more things listed to our TCG inventory. A lot of that's on TCG Player right now. So if you click the link, it'll take you there. But we do have accessories, and it's all through BCW. So BCW makes some good stuff. You'll see there have been some changes. Got some BCW storage there. And we just like their accessories. I'm actually using some of their stuff right here to sort some of this stuff. So anyway, yeah, so Pixel Cash Games, we're doing great. Things are great. We're busy. We're working on Saturday, and we're having a great time, and we're making messes, as you can see. Next thing. So as you can tell by the title of the video, sometimes things happen because you're in the right place at the right time. And today was one of those days. And I didn't really know if I was actually going to go do the thing today that I was going to do, or that I did do, but I did do it. And that was a tongue twister, but hey. So what was it that I was going to do today that I didn't know I was going to do that I ended up doing? That was, I needed to go buy a booster box of Mega Evolutions because we are running out of Destined Rivals to open on the channel. So I had to run in there. Again, I pay market price for things. Mega Evolutions right now is $285. That's market price on TCG Player. So paid in that ballpark. I don't get anything discounted. It's all a business expense. But I got to keep ripping packs for you guys and keep pulling things and showing you what's to come, what's coming out of those packs. So, and I have a lot of fun doing it, so I hope you guys are enjoying watching the videos. So I run down to the local game store. I know the owner, I know the guy behind the counter, good friends with everybody there. And there's this other gentleman who walks in, and for the sake of this conversation, we'll give him the name Bob. And so Bob comes in, and I can tell that Bob is a high roller. And what I mean by a high roller is not necessarily that this guy's got a ton of money, but he certainly has a ton of money invested into Pokemon. And there's a lot of people that that show up at the game stores. I've never been one of those guys. I never was one of those guys. I'm still not, even though I sell the stuff. I'm very low stakes, right? I don't have graded slabs or anything like that. And apologies that I'm sweating. I just brought all these boxes down that we'll get into in a second. But so I get in there. Guy's got this binder. We get to talking. He's got this binder of $1,200 worth of cards, and he's trying to slim down his collection. So he's got a binder of I don't know, 100 decent valued cards all over the board that he's looking to get some money for so that he can trade in for a single card. So he's reducing the size. On top of those cards that he was trading in, he's also reducing the size in the fact that he asked to trade in or give the shop 15 ETBs of bulk for free. Normally the shop buys bulk for $7 per 1,000 cards or something like that. That's my rate. So if you're ever looking to sell bulk, I'll buy your bulk. $7 per 1,000 cards. Don't care what set it is. So if you're ever looking to sell bulk, go ahead and go on the website, throw that on there, ship it to me, and we'll pay you out. But this guy's in there trying to give it to them for free. And they decide to reject his offer. They don't want it for free. They don't want bulk because over the last month or so, they had just finished going through like 160,000 cards of bulk. They were just buying up bulk from all around the area. And so the guy behind the counter, he's like, I don't want it. And so I'm standing there and, we were all kind of having this conversation. And I'm like, hell, I want it. And, they kind of look at you, you want bulk? Like, you want all my shit cards? Absolutely I do, yes. Every card has value. And so, we went back and forth a little bit on things, talked about it, and made some jokes. He's like, well, send me your best offer. So now we're like going back into this bidding war thing where we're just joking around. But ultimately he gives it to me. I'm on my motorcycle. There's 15 ETBs of bulk, okay? If you know anything about motorcycle storage, not generally the best option to be able to put that many cards on it. But we got it done. I have a tour pack on my motorcycle, and we were able to get everything in there. So, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and look at the haul that I got today, which I'm super stoked on. And you'll kind of see just like what I'm sorting here. So let's turn the camera around and show you that. Okay, camera's turned around here. You can see that I'm sorting here already. I got trigger happy. I wanted to start sorting right away. I mean, there's a ton of cards. And so this will be the thumbnail image right here of all the cards that I bought, or that I received today, and some that I bought. So what all did we get here? We got Sword and Shield, Modern, don't let the names of the boxes fool you about what's what and what's in what. Every single one of these boxes, minus this one at this point, is full of cards. And yes, they were heavy, and it was a lot to move. So here's the first thing, Mega Evolutions. This is the thing I actually spent money on, but I am really excited. I'm excited about this, but I'm really excited about all of that. And this has already resulted in this. And so what are we looking at here? Yeah, lots of commons, lots of non-hollows, but what comes a lot of the time with commons and non-hollows are those cards that kind of get lost in translation. They get lost in the mix of just the hundreds or thousands of cards that are passing through your hands at any given moment as you're going through your set. So I never turn a blind eye to bulk. Right now in my card sorting tray, these are all separate sets of Pokemon cards that were in those boxes, so all different sets here. And you'll see, like, we've got some reverse holo there. I think we have some EXs in some of these piles, so there's no value. And at the end of the day, like, I have a floor that I can sell my cards at before I start losing money. So I will list any card that falls below that floor at my floor, and sometimes people will still end up buying them because I offer free shipping, and it ends up being a cheaper deal at the end of the day anyway. And so if you're looking to start out small, like in this case, I don't have a ton of capital to buy cards. This was free. And every single one of these cards has an itsy teensy bit of value that you can start to grow your business. And again, my margin is infinite because all I did was put them on my motorcycle and get them home. So that's it for my video today. Super stoked on what we pulled in here. These 3D boxes that he had are super sick. So with this one, I think he was putting together a master set, or at least a complete set. So there are EXs in here all the way through for 151. I don't think there's any, illustration rares or SIRs or anything like that. But I haven't looked through everything. I don't know, but I mean, every single one of these has product just loaded to bear. So, okay, back to me. After I was slightly interrupted by my daughter coming in and interrupting and wanting to be a part of the video. So yeah, that's the stuff. That's what we're working on. We are sorting all this, and every card has value. Don't think that because it's a 1 cent card that's the only price that it'll leave your hands for. And at the end of the day, people are trying to build sets. So even if these cards sit for a year, some of these cards will sit for a year. As time goes on and the value of those cards, let's say, increases, eventually they'll hit that threshold where maybe someone's going to jump in and buy it. So I never turn my back on bulk. There are certainly cards that I've already found in here that are worth well over a bulk price, in my opinion. You know, a few dollars. One of the cards I found is $8. So just think on that. So if you're ever trying to get into something like this and you want to start selling cards, what do you have laying around? What do your friends have laying around that they don't care about and they just want to hand over to you because they're like, yeah, get rid of it. It's been in my basement for 15 years or whatever. So that's it. I'm going to end with this. I'm going to go ahead and get started or continue my process here. I already got started. I'm really excited about it. And we're going to start getting all those cards listed. And if we find any doozies, I'll be sure to like post it on YouTube or post it in my like community section. And if we do, I mean, that would be super sick, right? But at the end of the day, all of this bulk was free, and it's only going to propel the business further. And it's also going to put cool cards that not everybody is searching for or able to accumulate in someone else's hands. So that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your time. If you could, please like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you're watching here. Of course, we've got daily short uploads. I think we have like 5 or 6 more days of Destined Rivals, maybe a little bit more than that. And then we're moving to Mega Evolutions. So stay tuned for that. Hopefully we can pull some really cool stuff. Again, those cards turn right back around and they fund the business, and they also make YouTube fun for us. So keep it real, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.